Hello, everyone, and surprise, it's D&D. I know we weren't going to be doing D&D this week, but things are different. Now we're doing D&D. So, uh, yeah, welcome back to Oblivion. This is episode 13, Chance Encounters, question mark. So, when we left off last time, we had been spending some more time in the city. Again, trying to figure out what we were doing, also trying to make a little money by doing some honest, good old honest work. So we kind of split up, and Elenius was off researching the strange weather patterns and trying to make some sense of this weird storm that had been happening. Keldrin had stayed up all night and ran into someone who might be able to provide them with some more information. So they have a visit to make later on this evening around dusk to a tower nearby, and then spent some time reading a book that he borrowed from the archives. Yep, borrowed. He borrowed it. Look, intent to return it is,
And what makes it borrow?
Yeah. And Stavid and Kater did some digging around to try and find the person that we can bring back alive and get a healthy bit of gold. Found the tavern where this person would be and watched them as they came in to gamble and generally be a bully and berate people and, just generally be a not very nice person. And so after watching for a little while, Stavid ran back through the city to gather up the rest of the group and get them back to the tavern. And they were just stepping back into the gambling room to have a nice conversation about how they would, bring him into custody or whatever they were going to do. But Kater wants to take the negotiations in a different direction. And so, as we stopped last time, Kater had just drawn a short sword and gone into a rage. And that is where we're at.
Yeah.
And this is where we're at.
Love it.
So, yeah. So, y'all came in from kind of up here, and there's a little opening that may be hidden by Malignant. But so that's, and head back out that way. That's like the main common room. So yeah, you came into this gambling den. I don't really know what this blue light thing up here is, but it just looks cool. So it's there. It's rather, I don't know. But yeah, so here's the fella here sitting. And he's wearing plate mail that has, let me get the wording right, blue and white plate mail with a red seam all about it. He has a great sword strapped across his back. He has a scar on one side of his face, and he wears an eye patch on the other side. He's got like half his head shaved and the rest of the hair is like combed over. He's generally not real pleasant to look at, even without all of that. He's just not a very homely looking fellow. And on top of that, his personality seems to not be the most welcoming. And so, yes, he obviously, y'all have heard him berate people. And as I said, when he's winning, he's doing the general trash talk and things like that. And then when he loses, he's accusing people of cheating and things of that nature. So and then when y'all came in and Kater came over, he looked at him and said, "Why are you just standing there?" And basically berated Kater. Kater nodded and sat down beside him as if he was going to play the game. And then Kater rolled initiative. So.
Yeah, he didn't even sit down. He put his mug down.
Oh, okay, I thought you had sat down beside him.
Oh,
and
no,
you
no.
had, like,
Yeah,
drawn
the dagger hidden in the cloak, put the mug down, picked up a short sword, and
Yep.
got to work.
So he's not expecting anything of this nature. So it's clearly a surprise round. I mean, I'm not going to roll his initiative yet because, I mean, you're going to do something first, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that then.
Okay. So as maybe Keldrin begins to speak.
22 hits him.
22 does in fact hit.
Great. For 12. Then with the offhand.
Oh boy.
It's a shame.
Well,
That's okay. So we'll just 12 and 12. Or excuse me, 12 and 10.
It's okay. You're stabbing him?
Yeah. So stabbing him with a short sword, stabbing him with the dagger. If he's going down already, then non-lethal. I would pop him in the head, but I assume he's not going down yet. If he is, great.
No, but yeah, you like.
He's a real lightweight.
What the hell? Yeah. So he.
Then
Yeah, his
bonus
blood.
action, I'll move around dance around to the other side of him, leaving room for anybody.
What kind of dance is it like?
Oh, it's not like yoga. It's not fancy. But like out and bobbing and weaving and ducking around and getting around behind the other side of him.
Not actual dancing, sadly.
No break dance or anything.
No. You're doing the moonwalk around him.
And he like
Just the insult to injury.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as you stab him, like he lurches forward, and his the coins and the drink on the table like all scatters. The person that he was playing with like jumps back, as like blood hits the table. The other patrons in the gambling hall, which by the way is 4 humans and there's a dwarf over here. Those are my percentage rolls I was rolling earlier. And they all turn around like, not necessarily like shout or anything. The woman at the other end, who seemed to be playing, but in that round wasn't, or in that hand wasn't in it. She just kind of takes a step back with her hands raised, like I don't want any part of this. And he looks up and he looks to his left where you're not anymore, and then he looks over to the right at you. And he snarls and he like pulls the greatsword off his back.
Right.
Yeah. So now he'll roll initiative.
Can we join him?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. What is my initiative? That's my initiative.
Elenius was taken by surprise.
Apparently, other people were.
Elenius had a very different idea of how this was going to go.
Yep.
I mean, Kater's been waiting all day for one thing. He's doing it.
All right. I need to figure this out because this is still wacky. So hang on a second.
It's a starry.
Yeah.
They're all right.
Hey, you know what? You're gonna have to either like re-roll or put in because
I'm good.
or not re-roll. Re-roll. Not re-roll. I meant just
Okay.
Well, let me change it. Oh, let me change it. There we go. Guy.
All right.
And Elenius is watching. Elenius and Malignant are standing there.
Yep.
Malignant still got like a mug in his hand.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
for now, that's fine. Elena can just keep drinking,
Yeah.
observing.
Yeah, so the guy, like, you know, he stands up, draws his greatsword, and I ain't never killed one of your time before. Looking right at you, Kader.
There's not going to say much. He's angry.
But Keldrin,
His blood's up.
Well,
and his back is to y'all, so he is he's clearly focused on one individual.
I'm over here.
whoa.
And then let's see if this guy's smart.
He doesn't look smart.
He's smart.
So let's have this guy make an intelligence save.
Mm-hmm. Define smart. Are you trying to scare me?
I mean, I'm trying to sliver your mind.
I mean, that is
Depends on if you
frightening.
find that scary or not.
I personally found that frightening. But,
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
It's just a little. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just slivering your mind. I'm putting a little sliver in it.
Right.
Psychic sliver.
Taking 6 psychic.
6 psychic, and then he will get a -2 on his next saving throw.
That's weird.
That's nice.
Before
I
the
haven't
end of
seen
my
a
next turn.
Having a -2 save penalty is strange. That doesn't come up much.
But it can be handy.
Yeah.
We'll see if it
No, it's-
we'll see if it comes up here before the end of my next turn, maybe.
Oh, I just meant
Generally,
Yeah,
not
imposing
to
a,
save, a minus on something.
yeah, imposing a
Yeah.
save penalties.
Yeah.
Neat trick.
Rare.
New rules.
like Bane, like -1d4.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Oh.
Mind Timber. All right, there. Take a stab. That'll miss, I presume, because he's wearing plate.
Yep,
This be 19 hit
that does hit.
or 9 piercing. Oh, actually, sorry, that shouldn't be 9. That should be 5. Oh, they're supposed to be with the offhand, not. It's an offhand dagger, so I don't get that strength. So 5, not 9.
Nevertheless, he appears to be bloodied.
Good.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then he is going to raise his greatsword. Says, "I will destroy you first, Birdman."
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
Maybe not.
He won't.
he swings one time over your head, and then he comes back really quickly from the other side,
That'll hit, yeah. Just barely.
just barely.
Hang on.
We're
Let's
expecting
see.
that great sword to come around twice and quickly.
I'm going to come around twice.
Let's see.
You've got
Let's
what?
see about that. I'm gonna use a reaction.
Okay.
So let me roll one of these. So what if that 19 is a 15? Oh wait, what did you roll to hit?
You had 25.
Oh, you had a 25.
25.
Oh, never
I
mind.
mean,
I
I
rolled
rolled a
a
19 on the. I rolled a 19 on the die.
Never mind. I'm not doing that then.
Yeah,
Forget
don't worry
25s.
about
You can have it.
Yeah. Yeah, my AC's not 21.
Yeah.
My AC's not even 20.
I thought it was a
But
19.
it's like if you manage to max out the Bardic Inspiration die.
That was lame.
Is that a third attack?
No, it's the damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, that's
They
the
take
minimum.
I forgot that you do
It was a
damage.
pretty crappy roll.
No, I loved it. That was amazing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And and after he swings twice at you, yeah, he spits as he's trying to say something. Stop it.
All right. I'll take a kind of like I assume he's pretty distracted, so just kind of a running baseball bat swing with the broadside of the sword to the back of the head.
All right.
See if
There
I
you
can do that. $19 hit.
Units.
We don't like those
Oh.
dice.
Oh.
No.
Do I get to reroll both of those?
Either one.
What's that?
Yeah, I think with is it Great Weapon Master? I think.
Great weapon fighting, yeah. Whenever you roll one or two, yeah, just whenever. It's not like a once per turn or anything. Yeah, let's not take.
the whole attack. Or the whole damage.
We'll take a 2 and a 4. So, what did that
10, I
end up
guess.
being?
10.
Yes.
Because you were +4. Yeah, so 10.
Yep.
So 10 smack to the back of the head.
Yep. Subdual. And I'll surge to around for another hit. Well, I got him. 18?
That is the number.
Okay, so it's not magic armor.
I'll try again on that 2.
Not that kind of magic armor.
Yeah, we'll stick with the 2. So 10 more.
Jeez.
Yeah, he staggers forward. He turns around and looks behind him as if he hadn't even noticed you were there before. Why are you doing this? And he's like, did she send you? She shouldn't even know now. It only happened last night. Like swinging around.
Who is she? I'll come in here.
Keldrin.
Oh, is it me? Okay.
He's on 8, he's just not on the tractor. I know originally Mike.
I had an initiative.
Oh, you did go on 8. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant you just weren't taking a turn because you were actually surprised, not that you just rolled an 8.
No, I meant I was just going last.
Oh, okay. Well, then it is 8. I'm sorry. When you say that, he doesn't respond to your question. He's just muttering about her and she shot no. And what is it that you?
I want to try casting a spell here and see what happens to everybody.
I think that
I like
What
it.
spell is this?
Fireball? Oh.
Fireball.
it is anti-fireball.
I know what happens to everybody when you throw a fireball in a room.
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions centered on our new best friend.
Okay.
Does that get everybody? Where's Cauldron?
I'm back here.
Do I need to center it one below our new best friend?
He's within 20 feet. If you put it.
Malignant doesn't need to be calm. Malignant's already calm. Oh yeah, no. Cauldron's within 20 feet of him. All right, yeah, we're good.
You're choosing all of us to have to roll this?
Yes.
You do get to choose?
Everybody can just.
You can
I don't know
suppress
how
any
this works with rage.
causing a target to be charged. You can suppress
Worked on me. But no,
Charisma save, eh? Okay.
Charisma.
Children can miss it.
Not advantage.
Yeah.
all right, so I think
Starved's gonna ruin the whole thing.
You almost got me.
ruin what? We almost got him.
I don't know where the damage came from, but I rolled a 20.
Oh.
Well, the terror's calming down.
So you,
All right. Well, that didn't.
you're charming or frightening me or making it so I'm indifferent about creatures of my choice. So either I'm your friend, I'm frightened of you, or I'm indifferent about creatures of your choice.
I was trying to make it so that everybody was indifferent about each other.
All right, then I guess I'm indifferent about everyone. Now I have to figure out what that means. As a barbarian who's indifferent and chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
Just it's whoever's closest.
Indifferent rather than hostile.
Right.
So I was going for non-hostile.
Indifferent.
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 When you cast the spell, did you say anything? Or is it like
I said by Chantia, let us speak quietly.
I haven't said anything.
There hasn't said anything.
hold on. This guy.
Oh, the rest
Okay.
of the patrons.
The woman. Oh, look at her. 5. Actually, does that get anybody else? 5, 10, 15? Oh yeah, this one dude over here that's kind of standing at the end of the table playing with these other two folks and turned around to see, and then should have come up. Oh, real close. So 2 of the patrons are also, you say indifferent? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Indifferent about everybody else.
They're indifferent about everyone. Okay. All right, anything else, Selenius? You moved Captain?
No.
Okay. Keldrin, who has not necessarily been calmed.
No, but I'm pretty calm anyway.
Calm, yeah.
I wasn't worried about Cauldron making it or not. I think me and him are on the same wavelength.
It's only because you couldn't see the mind sliver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna whisper something that this guy hears very clearly in his mind.
Being dissonantly whispered, I believe.
Yeah, it's gonna sound a little dissonant. But it's a little melody, and it's like a sleepy one. It's like a discordant lullaby.
Okay.
And we're just gonna try to, instead of like hurt his mind too much, we're just gonna kind of like make it go dark in there. Like, turn it off.
Not permanently.
Not permanently, just temporarily. Turn it off in his brain.
All right. Turning my brain off.
Yep. So let's see if he makes a wisdom save or not.
He's a little wiser than he is smart, but not wise enough.
So he takes 6 psychic damage. Subdual psychic damage if it needs to be.
Dual psychic damage?
If it needs to be. Just
Turning
turning
off
the
the
brain
mind.
off.
Turning the brain
Not
off.
like making it shoot blood everywhere. Just like
Right.
shutting off the electricity in there. And he does have to use his reaction to move away from me as far as he can, using the safest route.
Like on his reaction.
He has to immediately use his reaction, if he has a reaction available.
So that I was going to beg this question in a moment, but that's about to beg a question. So, Johnny, I need your call on this indifference. So, Kater didn't have strong emotions about this. He's just taking a guy out for a job. So if this was an NPC, if Kater was an NPC, how would you call it?
Can I
Sorry.
cowardly sidestep the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he's gonna fall over.
Oh.
Sorry. Great. No,
Good.
then I don't need to worry about it.
Night, lights out.
For the moment, I'm going to sidestep the question until Mike does that again in a real combat, and then then I'll have to figure it out at that point.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. So you whisper something in his head, and you will feel the wrath of his destruction. And he falls over.
Well, so that was maybe not exactly how we planned it. Everybody, nothing to worry about. We're just escorting this gentleman out so that he can be dealt with. So we'll just...
Look, man, can you just hurry up and get him off the table so we can continue
catch him.
the game?
Yes.
As he goes down, he and Kater will.
Yeah. I don't care. Just can you
Start
get him off the
dragging him
table?
I'm completely indifferent.
I don't care. But he's on the table and I'd like to play my game. So if you can just get him off the table, I'd appreciate it.
Well,
Right.
I stop it and Kater will help him to the ground. And
Really enjoying my ale, but now I don't even feel like I really want to have a drink at this point. It's fine though. I'll just sit in this. I won't even sit in this chair because I don't really care about sitting. Yeah.
Kater will calmly and indifferently start chopping the man's armor.
Or what?
Taking the guy's armor off. Make him lighter.
And I'm gonna move up here and just press the digitate away, like the blood splattered on the table here and whatever else. We'll just clean it up a little bit. Let me just tidy up for you, so we don't want to interfere with your game.
Are you a bounty hunters? She says.
It
appears for the time being that we are.
Good. Take him.
Yes, we are going to take him, and he will not disturb your peace or make a nuisance of himself any longer, hopefully.
And one of the people in the corner goes, here.
We'll just grab I don't know if there's like a drink, grab a random drink. Cheers, yes.
There's drinks right
that
there.
guy said he didn't want to drink his drink anymore. He'll grab that one. But I'm not going to drink it. I'm just using it to cheers the person in the corner. I'm at work.
Good job.
Malignant says to it says obviously to you, Keldrin, it says bartender guy is coming.
Yes, well, it's not too surprising. Probably heard all the commotion. I'll just move over this way and get ready for the bartender to approach as they're stripping the armor off this guy.
And you see the black dragonborn, Balgros. I don't remember. Elio or you? I can't remember which one. Balgros. Approaching. Everything all right back here?
Yes, fine. Just a brief disturbance is all. We had to get this lout out of here, so we'll be escorting him out in just a moment. He is slightly unconscious, but no harm was done to anyone else, and we've cleaned up the mess, and everything is just fine.
You attacked him?
Kater will look over to Balgris and give a nod and then continue working on the armor.
Yes. Well, that wasn't exactly our plan, you see, but he is clearly a very violent individual and immediately started
All
gruffly
right, just-
insulting us and grabbing the longsword. And so we're going to get him out of here, and he won't be troubling you any longer.
Points a like scaly claw like towards the beyond you back, like down here.
Okay.
He's like, take him out that door.
Of course, yes. Don't want to.
Down the hall. Don't go right.
Don't go right. Of course not. We wouldn't want to disturb anyone else.
All right. Turn around and walk the other way.
So we're going to take him out the back, down that doorway, back there. But we're not going to go to the right. Down the hall, not to the right.
Okay.
Well, I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be fine going to the right.
I don't think we should go to the right.
What's to the
Well,
right?
I'm just saying you're the way. Well, at least, and she points to Kater and Stabbed. At least two of you would be all right going to the right.
Wait, what's to the right?
You don't. Oh, of course, you're.
New here. Yes, visitors.
Yes. Well, I suppose everyone here already knows, so it's no big secret. But that's where the fighting takes place when it gets dark.
Oh.
Yeah, we're making money.
Okay, after hours
Aye.
combat.
Yes. But I don't think anything right now would disturb you, but there might be some leftovers from last night's festivities.
And this happens every night?
It's yeah.
Most nights. Well, that is good to know.
People got to make a living.
That is true. We all do have to make a living.
But if you excuse me, I'm gonna go win this guy's money while he seems a little uncaring.
Yes. He might not care so much about losing his money right now.
He's just sitting there at the table, still talking. Look, it's been a rough week, and honestly, I don't even know why I came down here. It's not even like I have a lot of money, although I kind of wish he hadn't taken mine, but I guess y'all can have it. It doesn't really matter at this point. So, just you want to play? Fine, come on. No, I'm sorry. All right, so we.
Does that spell end? Do you?
1 minute, yeah.
That was only a minute. Oh.
Well,
Give maybe one round in.
better hurry up.
No, I think that's going to be my cutaway scene. That we're always going to come back to this guy, and he's just going to be permanently like that.
Something happened in the magic and
Something went wrong.
He rolled a 4 on his saving throw. He just failed it so badly. He's just. He was already at a breaking point anyway.
It was just the straw that
He's permanently broken now. Oh,
He had a spiritual enlightenment.
that's right.
Broken, fixed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. But yeah, you strip the male and take the body.
Yep. And what else is on them? Since we are currently counting coppers in our funds.
That's true. He has.
You have to actually pay attention to money.
Yeah.
at the moment, yes.
Right now, it's very sad.
Yeah, low level adventures, man.
So he has 10 gold pieces on him.
Oh.
It's pretty good.
And he has, wow, what a roll. 21 silver pieces on him. That was either a really good roll with advantage or a really bad roll with disadvantage. I'm not sure. But
Well, unless anybody's going to stop him, Kater will just grab that pouch as he's handing the armor to Stavin.
and the thing you do notice when you take all of his armor, like his armor off, and he's got, obviously some clothing underneath, print the shaping and all that. But you can tell, just kind of looking through, wherever you can see, there are like marks all over his body, and not like tattoos, like scratches, nicks, cuts, like almost looks like brands that are impressed into him, just all over. Like, you like pull back his shirt a little bit and look like you just, he's covered in all kinds of stuff.
He goes down the hole and to the right often. What you're telling us. Okay. But yeah, the greatsword and push the greatsword and the plate mail to Stavit and throw this guy over his shoulders and start heading towards that back door.
Yeah, Stava, the greatsword, because you carry a greatsword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one feels a little lighter than yours.
With a little, yeah.
A little more, yeah. A little more, yeah, maybe a little sharper on the end. Yeah, it's
I have 2 upgrades for Stavit.
Nice.
But yeah, so you
about the decals on this armor, but
I don't know about that yet. It looks nice. It's got a cool trim to it. I like that.
We didn't identify that last game, did we?
You really struggled to recall that one. I remember, Linus. You're gonna remember though.
Yeah.
Probably after Stavit puts it on and figures out what the curse is.
Gets into an awkward situation.
You'll remember.
Like, oh, wait, oh.
Now we know where all of the nicks and cuts came from, actually. But yeah, so you go out that door, and yeah, it is actually a corridor. There's a short corridor, and there's like a kind of a T at the end, and to the right, it's one way, and you can tell just kind of it doesn't go real far, and then you can actually see some stairs winding down. Like you can tell stairs wind down. Can't see beyond that. And then to the left, there's a door, and it leads, or a corridor a little bit longer, and it leads to a door that is letting light in. So clearly, it goes outside.
awesome.
Head that way. If I'm leading.
Yeah. To the left or right?
To the left.
Oh, the left. Okay. Yeah. So you go left, and yeah, you get to the door, and yeah, it's outside. It's kind of a back alley to this place. And I mean, you step out, and it's like mid-afternoon when this was all occurring. I think by the time y'all had found them and come back and gone forward and gone back, so yeah, it's mid-afternoon. Cecil is still busy.
Do you think we're gonna have any issue just carrying him through the streets like that? Not like from a strength perspective, but getting in.
Oops, that's
any issues. Find out, I guess. You feeling all right?
I can heal him, but I think that would be more trouble than it would solve.
He's easier to carry like that, I assume. You can take turns if you need a rest.
No.
Well, if the rest of this part of the city is anything like that room, then we'll have no trouble at all.
At least until we start getting towards a gate or two. Yeah, because like we're gonna have to go through.
Yeah, the bridge is way south.
Oh yeah.
Does Starvid have on the plate mail now?
No, I did not.
How will we move it?
I'm carrying it.
Yeah, he's just carrying the plate mail and extra
And-
great sword.
Yeah, I just got it
Alright.
all bundled up, and he's got a person.
Like,
He might even.
I mean, if anyone tries to stop us, I'm sure we can explain what's going on, and everything will be fine.
I mean,
Yeah, y'all are heading towards Ardrick Stair. That's where Udar's run. The so
Mhm.
it's all the way over here.
Yep, that is where we're going.
It's
That's
a
correct.
short walk.
Should we get like a cart or something and throw a blanket over him?
I think that would almost need a cart for just what you're carrying.
I mean, it's heavy, but I can
Yeah, how
manage.
heavy is plate mail?
You wear it. It can't be that heavy.
I don't know.
I know it's
Where
probably
is it?
unwieldy.
Carrying it.
There's a lot of parts to it, right?
I think it's like 60 pounds in the handbook.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's-
I'm sure that dude's more than 60 pounds. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you.
it's probably just more. Yeah, it's unwieldy. It's a lot of stuff. So probably keep dropping things and having to like ask you to help me pick them up.
65 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's well within carrying capacity. It's just wrap it up in a cloak or something. I don't know.
Just a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be
Really?
really funny if the guy actually wasn't more than 60 pounds. If he just had if he was like stick thin and just had a ton of padding on and then that armor. Wait a minute. Why is everybody scared of this guy? They thought he was way bigger than he actually was.
Personality was carrying it. But yeah, we're going to Udar's Run.
All right. And we are just carrying him through the town.
I mean, yeah. So places we can't avoid, obviously, we're going to have to do so. I mean, basically, this gate and this main thoroughfare, and the gate, whatever gate we go out. And I don't remember which part of the town was nicer, like down here or over there. But I mean, we'll take not necessarily the main roads when we don't have to
Right.
avoid as much notice as possible.
Can we
Like-
borrow? Like, can we rent a cart or something?
We throw a blanket over top of him at least, right? That
Yeah.
Do we have a blanket?
Are we like weekend at Bernie's? Like, is
That's
that
what I was
we're going for here? Like our friends.
One guy on each side carrying him.
Friends.
We'll throw in the armor. Hey guys.
I could probably get a piece of burlap or something pretty cheap. I think I got my blanket back at the hotel. My bedroll.
I don't think I even have a bedroll.
Do I have a bedroll?
I take that in the pack. Oh, I did, and I have a blanket. And Kater always carries his stuff on him.
Oh,
So actually, yeah, Kater will take his blanket out because he's an urchin, so he never doesn't have his backpack, and he'll wrap dude in a blanket enough to be able to breathe still, and then it's probably still going to look like a body in a blanket. I don't know if that actually makes it better.
Definitely looks like a body in a
yeah,
blanket.
that might
Yeah.
be worse.
Only if you look. It's only if you look.
Now it looks like we're trying to hide something. Before we were just carrying a dude. Yeah, Kater takes the blanket off and puts it away and puts the guy back on his shoulders.
I mean, even from where you're from, you do think carrying a body through the city would draw some
Negative attention.
glances. So, and a city this big, probably draw a few more glances.
Because there are more glances to go around.
There you go.
Most cities don't have a river going through them, which is horrific. Makes it much more difficult to travel discreetly.
I think that we need a cart and we can throw them at the bottom of the cart and pile our stuff on top of him. I can't believe I just said that.
Cart.
Yeah.
Can we do a delivery for somebody?
Yeah, like look around. I'll look around a little bit and just see if is there like I don't know, a stables or like a workshop kind of place. Where
Yeah,
somebody might
I mean,
have
I mean, you walk here and there. I mean, you see a cart, you see a wagon.
like just sitting there.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of people around, so it's not just. I mean, you see a wagon like outside of a building, you know, or you see a cart sitting there outside of a building.
Like,
Um,
is anyone attending this cart?
I mean, eventually, no. I mean, you'll be able to find.
attacking.
Eventually, you'll be able to find one that's unattended.
I just didn't know if I was gonna have to like talk to someone who was attending the cart and insist that we needed to borrow it. But if there's an unattended one, then
It's
that's
just borrowing,
real
right?
easy. Yeah, like as soon as there is an unattended one, I'll go grab it and like just act like I'm supposed to be doing that. It's like walk right up, like this is obviously mine. Here we go. And I'll just start wheeling it towards Kater.
All right. Keldrin is working on his thief subclass.
I'm just borrowing it.
Just like you borrowed the book?
Yeah.
Yep. Return
I
it.
definitely intend to bring this cart back to this spot. Exactly.
See if there's a complication from borrowing this cart. Man, I'm on a roll tonight. Look at that.
Excellent.
It is excellent. So you pick the cart up.
Yeah, great.
And you roll it over.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Oh, well, yeah, it'll be fine. Well, I mean, unless anybody's stopping us. Here, I'll keep walking for a bit so we're out of sight of where this is just picked up.
Yeah.
Wait, what level of awareness do we have that you just stole a cart?
That's actually a fair question.
I mean, I think you're pretty aware of it. You walked over and grabbed the cart and was like, "Hey guys, I got a cart."
Yeah.
It's like
We're just we're just borrowing it. We'll bring it back. We'll bring it back here.
we can't take this.
I mean, I already took it. We'll bring it back.
Put it back.
Yeah, we will put it back after we use it to get this guy to the place where we have to go take him to. Which I don't even. Where do we have to take this guy?
Can't we just use some of the coin that we just won?
But we shouldn't steal the cart. We don't need to get into trouble.
Look, we're just borrowing it. We'll put it back. Nobody's even gonna know that this isn't our cart anyway, unless we draw a lot of attention to it.
And whose card
like-
it is will know.
Yeah,
Could we like write him a note or something at least?
I mean, if you want to take the time to write them a note, I could leave a note, but we're just gonna bring it back, and then they'll come back and find it there.
But they'll think it's stolen and they'll be all pissed off. Like, I mean, they'll still be pissed off if they see the note, but
Right.
they still have some hope.
I mean, stuff probably goes missing all the time. Big city like this.
Sure, but
We'll just take it right back after we're done with it. We'll probably even get it back before they know it's gone. They're probably doing some business or working or something, and probably won't even look for it for hours.
That cart to do something this after. It's gonna be a while before we're back.
I mean, if we need to, we'll get somebody to bring it back for us. I'm sure somebody wouldn't mind taking a short walk and dropping this off for a little bit of coin. Certainly less than it would take to buy a cart. Here, you can just dump him right in here. We'll just drop him off. We'll be back before anyone even knows.
Double checking alignment.
Oh yeah.
I know my alignment.
I think
And
my
this is
alignment
absolutely fine.
Well, he had it good. Yeah. All right.
Just, you do what you got to do.
I wrote it down.
Just wait before I react. Just waiting to see if anybody feels even more lawful about this, and so therefore,
Nope, not as lawful as I thought I was.
right, okay. So yeah, after we've gotten around the corner, Kater will put the body in the cart, put a blanket over it, and then start carrying the cart.
Not the lawful party.
Nope.
I mean, I'm like, I'm feeling kind of bad about it. Like, all right, I'm putting my stuff in, and I'll be like, I'll catch up with you guys. I'm just gonna go make sure everything's all right. You guys keep going.
It's gonna be fine.
You say you put the armor and sword in there?
I put all the stuff that I was carrying in the cart.
There. Okay.
Yeah, so that and then I'll go back and try and find the
Cart owner.
the cart owner. Yeah.
Do we have anything to give them?
I mean, we do. He doesn't.
Before Stavid leaves, he'll toss him the pouch that he took off this guy. So it's 10 gold and 20 silver. So Stavid, you now have that.
I have money again.
For 21 silver.
I could have bought or rented a cart for that much.
Could have.
Like, then you
Yeah,
have
but
to,
then
like,
we have a cart. We own it. Gotta take care of it.
yeah, you have to do like paperwork and stuff. This is way
You
easier.
gotta keep it somewhere, and somebody might just borrow it.
Yeah. I imagine
All
like
right, well,
a big city like this, it was probably one of those carts that you like pick up from somewhere and use it for a little while and drop it off at the cart drop off somewhere else, and then someone else comes and gets it.
yeah.
It's a pretty progressive city with the cart sharing.
Yep.
All right.
Rent a cart.
Yeah.
Now we're heading towards Udar's Run, less conspicuous.
And as we walk along, I'm gonna sort of act like I'm directing my cart pusher here as to where to go, just to keep up the ruse. Like, this is obviously my cart. My man here is pushing it along for me, so yes, yep, turn here, yes, mm-hmm. I'm just gonna have that air about me as I walk.
Okay. So
Nobody
y'all
questions
are,
it
yeah.
if you look like you're supposed to be doing this.
So yeah, I'll try and find the person that owns the cart. I'll ask around.
Well, I mean, it was outside of, like I said, it was outside of an establishment. So I mean, if you go in there and ask, I mean, it's like a little general store. There's, a half dozen people in here. So you go in and say, like, somebody leave their cart outside,
Yeah,
we're trying to figure it out.
Cart outside.
Yeah, I mean, there's somebody.
Yeah, and I'll try and like. I may approach, but
I just watched three people steal it.
I say, yeah, like, I'll say some friends of mine, like, well, they're, I don't know, like, they're friends, but like, they took your cart and they're gonna bring it back, but like, I felt bad. So is there any? I mean, they're gonna bring it back. Could I help you? I mean, I could, give you a little bit of compensation. What's that?
I don't know you.
No, I know you don't know me, but I felt really bad that I swear it'll come back. I'll find them and I'll but
These people that you know.
they're not
they
really
took
like.
They took my cart without asking.
Yeah, and I was not happy about it, and I told them that we shouldn't, but they did it anyways. So I just want to make sure.
What are their names?
I don't even really know their names. I haven't known them that long. But I'm Stavid.
David.
Yeah. And like I said, I when I find them, I'll they said they were going to bring it back. They said they were just borrowing it, and I believe them. But
so people you don't know their name, you believe that they stole my cart and they're going to return it.
Yes, I do. And I'll find. Yeah. Do you need help with your groceries?
No, it's okay, Stavid.
Okay. Well. Wait, where can I make sure it gets returned to?
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't I just meet you at your place and I'll pick it up from there, or their place and I'll pick it up from there.
Well, I mean, I don't know where they are, but I'm not from around here. I just kind of got into town a couple days ago.
And they did too?
Yeah. We traveled together.
And yet you don't know them or their names?
No.
I don't feel like I need to roll an insight check on you.
I know. Not real good at the deception or the whatever's going on here, or the diplomacy.
All right, stop it. She turns her back on you.
But where's the cart? Where should I bring the cart to?
Well, I mean, if you don't put things back where you got them from, then I suppose there's nothing you can trust in this world anymore.
Okay. It'll be back.
Make a perception roll.
I'm actually not horrible at that.
Let me make my roll too.
As long as it's not an insight.
Ooh.
Well, I think you won. You did win. She turned her back to you, and then the last thing she said, she looks over at the guy who's behind the counter in the store, and she like glances at him, and he's a little older than she is, and he raises his eyebrows at her, and he gives a slight nod of his head, and then you say, "Okay, like we'll return it."
All right. I'll after she walks out or whatever, I'll.
Oh, so she's still in there. And she doesn't walk out. She.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
peruse and
gotta apologize and nod, and yeah, I'll leave.
You guys picked the wrong neighborhood to steal things and be good guys about.
This is why you don't try to be good guys.
I'll be jogging to catch up.
Doesn't work out.
I'll look for the guys rolling a dead body through, or not a dead body.
Just a cart.
Not bad.
It's just a knocked out body through a still breathing body through the town.
No, it's just a cart with some armor and a sword in it.
A still breathing body is called a person. They're not bodies until they stop breathing.
Okay, so you eventually make it through town, looking much less conspicuous with a cart. Yep. And eventually, yeah, takes a little while when you get over to Ardrick's there and you get to Udar's Run. Again, this.
No
So-
cart inspection checkpoints or anything in the
No.
city.
No, I mean, people are pulling carts and things, wagons through all the time. I mean, unless they have a reason to be suspicious, they're not going to stop. If they had to stop everybody, then
Nobody would go
it
anywhere.
would just be clogged, with people. So, oh yeah, you get to Udar's Run, and there's it's a happening place. And it's getting on to late afternoon now, so the early dinner crowd is already kind of filtered in, the early get off work crowd. So you get there. What's your plan now?
Well, Kater's gonna hand the armor and greatsword to Lennius, because he doesn't assume that Eldrin wouldn't just drop it or cut himself. Takes the blanket off, puts it away, heaves the body, and starts heading in towards the front.
Lennius, when he hands you the armor, you take it, and you're kind of looking at it for a second, and from just looking down the inside, and something just seems very off about this to you. There's some kind of there's something almost sharp on the inside as you look at it. And as you start to look at it closer and you start to peel it back a little more, you see there's a whole lot of these very, very small little points within the armor. And it sort of almost matches up with the marks the guy had on his body. So it seems very off, though. I mean, nobody would willingly wear this type of thing, you don't think. Because it would be very not comfortable.
I'm gonna study it some more and see if I can. It's right on the tip of my tongue where the armor was.
Yeah. Make another religion roll. Because you've had a good hour or so to think about. Yeah.
That's more like it.
Yeah, 22 is a good number. So you were thinking, as y'all were toting this poor soul across town, and looking at his armor, and then what he said, you heard him say as he collapsed. So it was he's wearing blue and white that has this cuff of red. That checks a box. And then you start to look, and then you look, remember he had the eye patch on. And then all of these kind of almost ritualistic things on his body. And then he mentioned destruction. There's a lot of Talos boxes being checked.
That's what I was thinking. All right.
Yeah, I mean there was
the barbs on the inside of the armor as part of the deal. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, and that could apply probably to a lot of, self-flagellating, evil deity type things, but that with the armor and then what he said, and then his eye patch, and yeah, there were just a lot there that, it could all be coincidence, but it could all just be one chance encounter. But
seems like a lot of coincidences.
It does, yeah.
Also, Talos has been on my mind lately, so
Right.
Oh, so we found armor to sell. It's even better. Maybe we can all get it all
Debatable.
Probably could wear it.
Probably I can wear it.
Does it look like you could remove the barbs from the inside of the armor?
You think it would require somebody that has the skill to do it?
Yeah.
You don't think you can do it? I mean, if you were an armorer, or maybe a blacksmith or something could do it, but
We can find one around this.
oh, sure.
So head in to find back.
Yeah. Are you taking the body? Did you say that?
Yeah.
All right, so
Just walking in the
through the front door.
There's
Body.
Charisma 8.
All right. So I'll say, y'all see, Kater's picking the body up and starting to head inside. And Linus is distracted by the armor, so Keldrin or Malignant. Malignant's like whatever, but
yeah. Malignant, can you stay and make sure no one takes this cart so that we can return it to where it belongs? I'm gonna go with Kater. Just feel like you might need somebody to explain what's going on, just in case it gets into some trouble. Hopefully, we'll be right back.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try to catch up with Kater. Just, carrying a body around.
So you walk into the you walk the Udar's Run, and it's pretty packed in here. There's drinking, eating, singing, gambling, cursing, talking, smoking, like all the great things in life. I mean, people look up and notice you, and then I don't care, so. But
that's not where Kater frequents. Nope. Places that would care. He's wherever we are right now. I forget where we're staying. Is like the nicest place he's ever been, and also the worst. Can't even bring your food or drink up to your room. Anyways. Yeah, he'll head in and head towards the bar looking for Brack.
Yeah, and you see Brack and Keldrin, like you come in the door and Kater's like, a few steps, across the room. You see there's a half orc at the counter, and he looks like he's probably been in a fighting pit or two at some point in his life. He's got, but he's not dressed like a ruffian or anything. I mean, he's dressed okay, but he's, he looks like he's been a time or two. He's in the moment of, he's not serving anybody. So you see him like pick up a big old glass of something. He just starts like, tilting it back. And then he sees you coming across and like pulls it back down.
So he's got this guy in a fireman's carry walk over and grab his hair and lift the face up so I can see it.
He dead? No, put him in the back. Like points behind him. There's like one door. He just points behind him.
Yeah.
You open the door and it's just kind of it's not a big room, it's just a kind of a smaller room back here. You just toss him in.
I mean, if there's some rope or something, I'll tie him up. Did all this work, so.
Okay.
But otherwise, yes. If there's nothing to really bind him with, told me to put him there, I'll put him there.
Can't see how many hours I was out. Ooh.
2 hours.
Not bad.
We'll put him back out if he needs to.
And as you put him back down there, and Keldrin, you get up to the bar, and looks at you.
Yes. Good afternoon. I'm one of Kater's associates. I was helping him with this matter that we've taken care of for you.
Where's the other guy?
And no small risk to ourselves. I might add.
Where's the other guy?
He's taking care of some business elsewhere in town, so we didn't want to keep you waiting, of course. So. Wanted to deliver him here as soon as we could.
I'll turn around and walk where Katera is. Look down at him. That's him.
Yes,
That's him.
certainly is him.
And I'll reach down, like grab his face, and like tilt him back a little bit. Like smack him a couple times. And they like start to groggily. You do good work.
Well,
Good work.
of course.
How much did we say it was? 25?
50. His own
Can you
voice.
say it in his voice?
Yeah, in his own voice back then. 50. 50 alive, 25 dead.
And as you can see, he's definitely not dead. We took great pains to make sure he would be alive upon delivery.
You talk a lot more than the other guy.
Yes, well, he can be a little shy sometimes.
He'll look back down at the guy, and he'll just hit him one time with the head. And the guy goes limp again. He'll come back out and wait for y'all to come out, and he'll close the door.
Yep.
He'll go over to the counter and he'll, take a minute and pull something out and look at it, open it up, start counting out. Yep. Put them out. He'll hold them out to you in like a little cloth bag.
Take him.
50.
50.
A good day's work, I would say.
Work.
Yes. If you have any more of these uncouth individuals who you need delivered back to you, then we should be in the city for a little while longer, at least.
Uncouth?
Yes.
Where'd you find this guy?
Rude, vulgar.
Hey,
The tulip. Okay, in Caldron's voice.
that's what it sounds like, the tulips. So he looks like there. So you're working tonight? And he just kind of motions towards the crowd.
Have a meeting. Again in Caldron's voice.
Yes, we do have another appointment that we have to keep at dusk this evening. But,
All right.
but we will be available otherwise, so perhaps we'll come call on you again soon and see if you have any more things that need doing.
He looks at you, Kater, and says, I look forward to it. He noticeably does not look at Keldrin again. He goes back over to the bar and is like, talking to another customer. You want more of the ale?
So somebody didn't like the bard. That's so so rude.
It's wrong. It's the wrong.
Great.
Time.
I think he likes me.
Great insult to the bard.
I think deep down he likes me.
Yeah. Real deep down.
He'll realize
Got a
it.
soft spot.
He'll realize it.
Yeah.
One day. Just
Head back out
sometimes
to
you
the
take time, Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we just
you come back. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a quick meeting too. It was busy. It was busy. It was there was a lot going on.
Right.
So, as you come back outside, Elenius is lost in thought.
Yep.
Malignant's got his hand on the cart. Nobody took it.
good. Well, now we can return it exactly to where we found it. They probably didn't even realize it was gone.
And Kater will count out 10 coins to each of them, and then 10 gold.
Oh, we're not just having me hold on to all the money anymore, huh?
No.
Okay, well, that means y'all are
10
gonna have to
gold.
start paying for stuff too.
Kater lives a pretty cheap lifestyle. He's fine with that.
Wow.
I mean, not for the last couple days he hasn't been.
Yeah, Elenius has a very cheap lifestyle, so 10 gold's gonna last a long time.
Yeah, there's a nice place to stay in Sissel. We could stay real cheap. Hell, we could probably stay here for free. There just does a little bit of work. This place is nice.
It's clean.
We're on
What was that guy's name
Brack.
that you just brought in?
BRAK. Brack.
No, that we brought in.
Oh, I don't know.
Guy.
Never got him.
Yeah.
Never got a name.
Doesn't matter.
Nope.
Not important.
Name wasn't important.
Nope.
Armor and face was more than enough to identify. Didn't have
Not
to
gonna
ask
come back
around.
to
Never bothered to
write
ask.
us ever.
No. It was unimportant to the
Yep.
job.
He was talking about
No,
somebody from
just
last
describe
night.
him.
Dude. I don't know. Not important.
Yeah, start taking the cart back.
Yeah. Just like we said.
I
we
want
would.
to talk to that guy.
Oh, the one we brought here?
Yeah.
Oh, well. I don't think he's in any state to talk.
No, but like there must be more followers of Telos around. I'm sorry.
Followers of.
The armor.
What about it?
His armor.
And stop it.
The-
I say you kind of catch up at this point as they're standing in the street talking.
The blue and white armor with the red edging and the eye patch and the barbs on the inside of the armor. Look at the inside of the armor. It's covered in barbs. That's why his body was all scarred.
Oh, that seems awful and uncomfortable. Why would anyone wear that?
It's a practice of the followers of Talos. In my dream, there were 3 lightning bolts, and that's the symbol of Talos. I feel like other darkness could be Talos rising in power. The darkness that they've been fighting is Shar's darkness, but this could be Talos gaining ground, gaining a hold in this world. There must be more followers of Talos if he's able to walk around in his Talos regalia unafraid of the consequences. Then they must be not even hiding.
I mean, would people recognize these followers? Is this something that would be obvious to everyone that they would want to hide? Unless they had some reason not to.
If people wouldn't recognize the signs.
Right, are there lots of followers of this Talos running around in the world?
None in the bulges. None in the bulges.
Yeah, what you know about Talos is that his primary domain is destruction. So it's kind of a hard worship to do openly. So
It's like finding somebody who openly worships Tiamat or something like.
right. I mean, so, I mean, Talos's ultimate goals are bent on just destruction. Storms, tempest. Wreaking havoc on the world, and he's the unmaker. He wants to destroy all the things that the gods have made. And the myths and legends say because he wants to prove to them that he can unmake all the things, so he can prove he's superior to them by doing so.
And Talos is opposed by Chantia because Chantia is harvest. And Talos and Helm have battled with no victor, and Talos formed from Saloon. So for Talos to be opposed by Chantia, Helm, and Saloon as the new darkness, this is why I was curious about these storms. The storms could be brought by followers of Talos. But I didn't know that there were followers of Talos. I thought that was more an idea, but there he is. We just dragged him across town without speaking to him.
So you feel like you need to talk to him to get some information?
I'd like to, yes. I didn't realize who he had until we didn't. I don't know why I didn't put it together faster. I just have never seen somebody with an emblem of Talos on their body before.
Oh, these damn roaches. You find one, you find more.
So let's find some more. We can shine a light on them.
As a pause, Johnny. In Stavid's and Kater's travel of the city, did we find some place that would likely have a blacksmith or armory? I assume somewhere we would hear ding ding ding, but I was just wondering.
There's several armorers and blacksmithies and things.
Okay. But at some point, Kater will stop and grab the armor, or have Stavid grab the armor and tap the armor and ding, ding, and he makes the sound of a hammer. Ding, ding, ding. And points at the cart and points at Eldrin.
You take this armor to a smith.
Yeah, it can't be worn
Right, so
with these symbols on it and with the barbs on the inside of it especially.
take it to a smith, have them remove the barbs, take the symbols off, clean it up, give it a new look, and then
Points at Stavid.
Yeah.
and then Stavid can wear it.
What? Do you need a armor, Kater? Oh, by the way, and when you handed him the 10 gold, he would have handed you the pouch back.
Oh, okay. So we traded 10 gold, and then you gave me 21.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Stavid has lost money.
I'm fine with it.
He's just so honest.
I know, this is going to be great. I'm not like a thief, Rogue, but like, not like I don't want the money.
But I mean, you are like
Right. But like,
come on.
right. I mean, I'm come from the bulges, right? I'm a more honest version of a rogue.
Exactly. Yeah, can you imagine a god of destruction in the bulges?
So
There's no market for that.
I would say that you can tell that Stabbit he's not like pure good. He definitely hesitates a lot on, like, he's not just like immediately this is right.
Not a paladin.
No.
Thank God, paladins.
He's trying to be a paladin.
Why would you try? Why would you want to try to be a paladin? Come on, it's no fun.
No.
But it's not. He doesn't always come naturally. Like his first instinct is often like the same as yours. If like, yeah,
Just do what you're gonna do.
yeah, do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Kater will point at Eldrin and say, "We'll return it. Just borrowing it."
Yeah. Well, of course we're going to take the cart back, and then I'm sure between all of us we could get the armor to the smith. And
Kater's just lifted it. And
I mean, there's a lot of pieces. Okay, sure.
he wrapped it up in his blanket.
It's like a
Pulls
giant
that over his
clanking
shoulder.
satchel.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, so we'll return the cart, and then we'll visit the smith and drop off the armor.
So yeah, the cart. I mean, it was a sweet old lady that we took it from. She was just using it to get her.
She wasn't that old. I guess she's old. Well,
Compared to us,
she would be like, I guess, middle aged.
All right, the sweet woman was just getting her groceries.
But I'm also thinking about Stabbit's age, so maybe you would consider her to be old. Yeah, this sweet woman.
Yeah,
Sweet
so
woman.
I felt really bad, but I offered to help and I offered money, and she just, I don't know it. Yeah, I told her we'd return it, and she said, "How are you?" I don't know. She said she would, or whatever. I said we would. And she said we should.
See, now she's probably just been worrying about her cart since you talked to her, and she would have had no reason to worry about it.
No, she was gonna come out of the store.
I mean,
moments after.
we don't know that.
She was shopping in the store. She wasn't the owner of the store.
Maybe she was gonna stay and chat for a while. Who knows?
We've been gone for hours.
I'm just saying.
How she knows, and I promised to get it back.
Just think of how thrilled she would have been if she thought her cart was missing and lamented it and thought, "Oh, it's gone. I'll never see it again." And then she just wandered back, and there it was. She'd be overjoyed.
How she wouldn't have known.
Now she's just going to be angry about her cart coming back.
I don't think that makes sense. She'll know that I was true to my word.
To that point, you realize that you're not going to be able to get the cart back to her and then get to the tower before dusk. Because it is now that was mid-afternoon, and it is a fairly lengthy walk through crowded streets of the city. So then you got to go all the way back across the city, and then you got to head up. Yeah, it's going to be after dusk by the time you were to get back to Yeldrin's tower.
That's a problem. I'm gonna look around for like a lad. Is there like a lad running around somewhere?
Oh, there's always urchins, right?
Yeah.
Right, Kater? There's always urchins somewhere on the street. Kater could find them for you if you needed one somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kater, do you see like a young person somewhere who looks like they could use a coin or two?
Yeah, just kind of glance around. I'm sure he's been watching them as he goes.
Yeah, eventually it's easy enough. Yep.
point someone out to me if you would?
Show me where the pores are.
Yes.
Here, with this camera, I'm gonna make their day. Looks askance, but shrugs and points over at a young child.
And then I'll call out, "You, come here." Yes, you. Yes, come here. Can I have a word?
With me?
Yes. Yes, you.
What do you want?
How would you like to make a little coin for something very simple?
Okay.
No danger to you at all. All we need you to do is this cart here. We borrowed it from a friend of ours, and we were going to return it, but we have somewhere we need to be, and we have to be on time. And so, if I tell you where to leave it and give you a few coins for your trouble, would you take this cart back and just drop it off there? You don't even have to say anything. Our friend's expecting it back. You just drop it off, go on your way. Everything will be fine.
I don't think this is a good plan.
Well, we have to get to Yeldrin's tower by dusk.
Okay, well, let's do that, and then we'll get the cart back after dusk.
We don't need to take even longer to return this poor woman's cart. Our
would
friend,
rather
I'm sure she'll
make
need
sure.
it.
I don't know if this little boy's gonna, or girl, is gonna want to walk all the way to Sissel. I don't know if that's safe, especially at night.
Would you feel that you were in any danger just taking a stroll to Sissel and dropping this cart off?
Wow, Sissel's for a piece. That's what my pappy would say.
It is.
And I gotta be home. I gotta be home by dinner.
Well, what would it take to make it worth your while?
Children, I'll just take it back after the meeting. It's fine.
I'll just take it back, Kater says.
We're just trying to help this poor child.
I maybe not. I don't know. I just want to make sure that the job gets done right. Sorry to disturb you. I'll take care of it.
Are you
I'll
saying
take
that
care of it.
I'm sorry that they don't trust you? I clearly would trust you to do it, even if my companions here don't. So
Okay.
I apologize for wasting your time.
Nice to meet you.
Chair continues walking. And he grabbed the cart again. He puts the bundled blanket back in the back of the cart and starts going.
Going.
Oh, he's going back to Sissel. So he just
We don't have time though. We can just go to the tower first, and then we
go to the tower. I'll
You
just
need
take it back.
No, you need to come to the tower.
You probably should.
What?
I think we should.
You probably should.
I think
come
we
to
should
the
all be
tower.
there. I think we should all be there to hear it. She's not going to want the cart. I mean, what's the difference between dusk and midnight? She's not going to want it between those hours.
He's continuing to walk. You're such a good guy.
I was trying to give the kid way more than that, but no, again.
That cart was never going to get back if you gave the kid money for it.
What? Why? You gotta have more faith in people.
So we're heading west. I take it.
Well, I
Well,
guess-
we're kind of on a bit of a split here because
Well, I assume at least for a little while we're all going in the same direction.
Right.
yeah, but
Yeah, and so we're moving that direction and we're having this talk about what we're doing. So that's that's just
We could stay together bring the cart to the tower, do our business at the tower, and then take the cart to where we got it from. Or I'm willing to forego going to the tower to drop off the cart.
I'm willing to forego going to the tower to drop off the cart.
But we don't even need to. Could have just had someone drop off the. Okay. One of these things I think is long term more important than the other.
It's more important, but it's right to return this.
That's right.
And we must make our appointment on time.
Yes, and we
On
will
time.
return the cart. Could have just been done with it. But I think going to the tower is important. I think we're going to find out something there.
Go to the tower. I'll catch up. Thing in Stavin's voice. No, he said that earlier.
I think you should come, Kater.
I'll catch up.
Okay. Thank you, Kater.
Kater starts trotting, so he'll start going faster. He can triple move. But he's only going to double move for now. So he finds a straightaway, and then he's going to be triple moving.
Learning those moves from playing those race car board games.
Yep. See how well this cart goes around the corner.
See, I got enough heat.
Yeah.
Make sure you slow down.
No.
No, you don't. You don't need
Slow
to.
down.
Coward, slow down.
I mean, as long as you spin out far enough, you'll get the cart back to where it came from.
That's right. But yeah, he will rush.
You're urchiny, right?
Yeah.
Did you move quickly in cities or something?
So that was I took the new background. So that's
Oh, you got rid of that one.
I got rid of that perk for essentially like a origin feat, being more skilled. Yeah. Now, to some degree, I have that. Anyways, I don't know, but but this is a new city. Like I wouldn't.
I was about to say it's a new city, new continent. Yeah.
Right. Like I've been studying in one day. I strolled around.
Right.
I doubt it's enough to memorize the city. He's still gonna have to take some main roads, but
Right.
yes, he's gonna get there as expediently as he can.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, and before he left, he would have handed the great sword to Savin. Why not?
Does
Have the
the great sword also have symbols of Talos on it?
Who cares? It's lighter.
No, it doesn't have any symbols on it.
Stop
Just
his
a
pen his name and
nicer-
Sharpie on it. To sell a great sword. Trading to the smithy or something.
Yeah.
So, hair goes to Sissel. The four of you, head towards Yeldrin's tower. And you arrive at dusk. So, Kater doesn't make it at dusk.
Right.
So we'll start with the duskers. So yeah, you arrive at this tower, and when you get there, it's up here, kind of in the the northern part of Eurosa's heart. And it's one of the, as you get to it, you realize it is one of the tallest structures around. Several stories tall. There's a nice kind of hedge surrounding it, and there's a kind of a gate with a it's a gate, but then it's also covered in hedges and vegetation and everything else. And so you arrive there, and for
Yes, you have
Just
that right. Bumped
Said
into him
you-
at a library.
I would have said she was an old elf.
Right.
Oldest person.
I said she was a wizard.
Yeah, I never
Right.
said wizard.
Yeah.
She has a tower.
There's lots of towers.
Right. Man, as you arrive, it's a couple minutes technically before dusk, but it's getting there. So you wait there. There's nobody outside. The gates are closed. And as you stand there for a minute, the gates just open up.
No people. Just
No
gates.
Just gates.
Oh, that's creepy.
Oh, she was waiting for us. We had an appointment. She's very nice.
You sure about this? You got a good read on her?
Yes.
I'm not getting good
I
vibes.
think she was very interested. I think she knows a lot, and I think she wants to help.
All right. Look around for Kater.
Don't see him.
Hoping we could tell the gate person to let our friend in, but
We can just
let's
let Yeldra know he's on his way and may or may not make it.
we'll tell the gates.
So let him in.
You see a bird man come, open up for him. I'll walk in with them.
Yeah, I'm just strolling right in because my friend lives here.
Millennia strolling into.
Yes. Well, no, but he's walking.
He's walking. Okay, yeah. As y'all pass through the gates close behind you. And y'all do notice as you're walking, towards the tower, across a very nice manicured lawn. You just kind of turn around and look. The foliage that all lines this hedge. It's one of those things that if you see it at the corner of your eye, it looks like it's moving. And then when you look at that spot doesn't look like it's moving, but then the spot beside it, it just always looks like it's moving out of the corner of your eye, like the hedge around it.
Yeah, Stubbins more creeped out now. He's definitely got a hand on the sword.
It's probably just because it's getting dark.
Yep.
Sometimes at night your eyes play
Slippery.
tricks on you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something rustles in a bush. He jumps.
But yeah, you head across this nice, there's a walkway. I mean, it's a sidewalk. It's a nice sidewalk. You get to the tower itself, and there's two very large doors. And you can see windows all up the side of the tower. And the two doors just open, creak right open.
Very welcoming.
Still no people.
No people. When you look in, when you just look inside first, you see that it looks like a nice little parlor, little entrance parlor. There's a nice little sofa, there's been some archways, off the main.
Walk in.
Is anybody
That's
like
around.
watching us, or like are there like peepholes, or are the eyes in the painting moving like in the bushes?
No.
Is there a floating eye that's watching us?
Not that you see.
I'll go sit down on that nice couch.
I see. So you walk in. Yeah. And you go sit down on the couch and
Nice and relaxed. I'm sure she'll come down whenever she's ready.
do you all also enter?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Yep.
Not
Yeah, I'll go in.
nearly as comfortably.
This is really nice.
I forgot Keldrin was a little tired.
Very tired.
Right. He's very tired. Might not have been a great idea for Keldrin to sit down. Yeah, so you go into this parlor, and then you're in there for a minute, and then you hear the doors like start to close behind you. You have time to jump back out if you don't want to be here.
No, I'll just
Well, we're here.
fight that urge.
Yeah. So they sit here for, a couple minutes. And then you hear from above you, oh, good, you made it. Like the voice kind of coming down.
Of course. We wouldn't have missed it.
Tea?
What?
Would you like tea?
Oh, tea would be wonderful. Thank you. Tea?
Yep.
Stop it, Elenius. Tea?
I'm good.
Just two, please.
I accept your hospitality.
Right. And after a moment, from y'all's vantage point, the tea, the saucer, and the pot kind of come in like floating from your vantage point, and the tea pours into the cup and is held out in front of you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Yep. Just handed it to you, and then the tea retreats back, heads out.
Tava never lets it. Regards it as like an opponent.
Oh,
So better roll initiative on the teacup.
excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. You're not sure if it's magic, Mike.
Nope.
It's probably pretty natural. Yeah. So, she says, well, after you've had your tea, if you just want to come on up.
Oh,
I know you're very busy.
sure. But,
You've had a lot going on today.
we have, yes.
Like what?
Oh, it's nothing. Just enjoy the tea.
Thank you. We're not, I hope we're not wasting any of your time by enjoying this tea before joining you up there, are we?
Oh no, that's why I invited you at dusk.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you. Just sip my tea.
It's good tea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very good tea.
Bet it is.
It's real good tea. Yeah.
Tava's just kind of like starts walking around and just taking a close look for anything that seems out of place. Different than floating teacups, I guess. eyeballs and paintings and
So the so they like that there's these archways, and then like through the archways you see like, you know, there's bookcases that have books on them. Then there's some paintings, there's some artwork. There's a table, there's some chair. I mean, yeah, it looks fairly, you know, I don't say standard, but it's not right. It's not more fancy than the Triton's home that y'all went into a long time ago. But it's you know, it's still it's a nice place. It's clean. It's definitely very clean. But otherwise, yeah, and you don't see like anything kind of off the main way, like where you are. You can't really see the whole picture, unless you decide to like. Are you gonna like just start walking through?
No, I'm just kind of circle around these guys and
Okay, yeah,
you know.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, nothing seems more out of the ordinary than
What I'm seeing.
what you're seeing. Yeah.
Yep.
After a few minutes, yeah, that same voice, and it actually sounds a little bit further away now. It says, well, if you're ready, just take the stairs to your right, second archway.
Yes, of course. Holding the teacup and saucer out.
Just leave it on the sofa carefully.
Set it down.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we'll be right up. Start walking toward the archway.
Yep. You pass through the archway and
On up the stairs.
Yeah.
up
Well,
the stairs.
take up last.
Let's look around before we.
Before you, he left the.
Yeah,
Is that a hanging sentence there?
yeah. I think that Lennius will hold on to his helm, holy symbol, as he's walking up the stairs. The last time he walked up the stairs, he was following him. So
I was just about to say. It's a slightly different staircase. Yeah. You pass through this archway. What's everybody's passive perception? I can look. I'll just ask.
Perception.
I'll pass it.
17.
14.
14.
What'd you say, Mike?
17.
17. Okay. So, Alinius, you see the archway as you pass through it. Like, you can tell there's inscriptions on this archway. You can't tell if they're like magic or anything, but there's clear like very small inscriptions like all underneath the arch as you pass under it.
Can I see like what language they were in?
It's not a language.
Good.
Yeah, if it is one you definitely don't know. Yeah, it's definitely symbols and runes and things. But you pass through it and nothing happens. You get to the stairs. And you start climbing.
Yep.
And so you climb, and the stairs kind of wind around, so you feel like you're walking like on the outside, but you're always heading up. And as you climb, the first level, you look down, and you don't see the room that you entered. Like, well, maybe I'm just on top of it, so it's hard to see from here. So you keep climbing, you keep looking down, and it's like, I don't really recognize that space that we were just in. So it's like and maybe it's weird. Maybe it's just because, I don't know, your perspective is just, it's this strange thing. The other thing you notice is that you probably calculated this is, I don't know, you'd say it was a building probably has 5 or 6 stories. After you climb about what you consider to be about 8 stories, you don't really feel like you're there yet. I mean, you're not there yet. you just keep winding. Just keep winding.
No. Yeah, Slavin's no less wigged out than he was before, for sure. Like,
this is a different continent's worth of towers. Y'all just don't know the towers in
This
the
is
continent.
just what towers are like over here.
What towers are like over here. Yeah.
This is,
Guys,
this is actually a low quality tower.
This is how they build them.
we should be there by now. This place is freaking me out. Like, I'll say it kind of in a low voice because I assume she can hear me.
It's fine.
It's freaking me out.
Everything will be okay. We'll get there.
When you said it's fine, there's an echo of your voice that says it's fine. That sounds out.
Oh God.
See?
But eventually, yeah. See?
I mean, the last magic tower we were in, they like almost locked us in dungeons.
But we're going up. We're not going to the dungeon.
You sure?
Yeah. Also, I don't think she's the kind who would have a dungeon. I don't think she has a dungeon.
I don't know that she's a she. She might have tricked you.
I don't. She didn't trick me.
She might be him.
No, she's very nice. You'll see.
Yeah. Oh,
We had a wonderful chat in the archives.
she's probably listening.
She probably is listening. Which is why I'm telling you how nice she is and how wonderful of a chat we had.
And about that time, you're around the stairs and you're like, these are going to keep going. And all of a sudden, you could see clearly that there were stairs, and then you round the corner, and then the stairs aren't there, and there's another archway. And it's a little smoky. Like, it's not smoky. You don't think it's like the whole room is full of smoke. It's a little hazy as you look through it. And you hear, like, first off, like, she laughs a little bit. Like, you hear like a laughter that's much closer now than the voice from above. And Keldrin, you recognize, like, the little bit of mischievous laugh, but like she laughs. And then she steps through, and you see an elven woman. And as Keldrin described her, you've never seen anybody this old before. Like, she looks old. But she looks surprisingly spry. But she definitely looks like she's been around the block. And she says, welcome to the Tower of the Eldrin. And this is a storyteller correction because I didn't read my notes right. I am Sariel of the family of Yeldrin. So Yeldrin is the family name. I am Sariel. And I welcome you here. With an S. Sorry. That's there. All right. Stereo.
That's how I spelled it. Perfect.
Because I so get so few guests.
Oh, we're so glad that you would invite us to this wonderful tower of yours. Quite something.
Oh, yeah, it's just it's a little fun that I have. It's harmless. Trust me.
Of course.
She looks at Stabbin. It's harmless.
We just don't have any buildings anything like this where we come from.
Oh. Oh well, I assure you, this is just a tower. It has some quirks that I've had many lives of men to, well, make it my own. After you been in a place for a certain amount of time, it sort of becomes part of you, don't you think?
Yes.
All of our elders were taken by the Oblivion. How did you survive it?
Oh,
sorry, I didn't mean to ask that first, but how are you here?
I guess we come to the unpleasantness.
It's a particular interest of his.
It's like looking at something that's impossible. Like you shouldn't be here.
That's what I've been doing the whole time. Everything's impossible here.
Well, I assure you that while I take no offense at what you said, I can also assure you I'm not by far the oldest person you'll meet.
Really?
Well, yes, I am certainly up there, as the kids say now. But I'm sure there are plenty more on this continent that I don't think you're familiar with, if I've gathered as I've been watching your travels today. Oh, yes, in answer to that, I'm able to. It comes with the age.
Of course. You've had time to learn all sorts of things, I imagine.
That's how it's how I see things. And Keldrin tells me that you've also had some. I don't know if Keldrin, I didn't remember this. Did Keldrin say y'all or did he just say him?
He said him. Like I said,
okay.
I've had these things.
Keldrin
mentioned.
Has told me that he has also had some visions, dreams.
Dreams. We've all had dreams.
So,
although clearly in our case, not due to the time that we've had to develop that. In fact, where we're from, no one makes it to an advanced age. We just all had the same strange dream not too long ago.
You all had the same exact dream?
Yes. We've had our own dreams also, but we have one dream that brought us all together that had the thing that you described.
Yes. The most unpleasant.
And there is one more companion with us who's also had that dream, although he had to take care of something else and was going to try to catch up. I don't know if he'll make it or not.
I don't think
you probably know if he'll make it.
I don't think he will tonight.
He often has his own things he needs to attend to.
Is he okay?
We don't quite understand.
I don't know.
It's fine. One way or another.
It's a little hazy at the moment. But for why I actually invited you here, I did invite you here for very specific. You mentioned, well, I had mentioned, and then you had mentioned, and at my age, you forget details. But one of us had mentioned, and then came out of a sinuous black mass. I lost my words. No definable shape, flowing and expanding. That was
The darkness.
right. She turns around. Follow me, and she'll walk back through the archway.
Give the other two a look like, see? Follow.
Glenn is right behind her.
Nope, I don't see. Still creepy as can be. I'll follow.
Yeah, and you see, you pass through the hazy archway, and when you pass through, you're actually you can tell you're definitely at the top of this tower, because the way that the roof is kind of over you, and there's two windows that look out, and as you look out, you realize you're at the top of the tower. And in this room, there's nothing except for a symbol that's like inscribed on the floor. And it's not, you don't recognize it. It's not like it's not a religious symbol. It's clearly some kind of arcane symbol, but it doesn't mean anything, as you can tell. It says, so I come up here to observe, and this is where I've had my own visions. So I was curious, since that we've seen the same thing. But yours was in dreams. Mine was not a dream. Can you see anything here? And she does this for a minute, like in the window, like not touching the window, but kind of hand out towards each window. Left. And so she, like, looking through that window. But you'll have to stand. She points to the symbol. There.
Oh, of course. Sense. Yeah, I'll step forward onto the symbol and look at the left window.
Same. If the symbol's big enough for two people.
Okay. Yeah, it's inscribed on the floor. I mean, you might not be standing like in the dead center of it, but I mean, you can. Is David gonna join them all in the symbol?
So he would wait to see their initial reaction to it.
Okay.
If they seem, yeah, he needs to see what they start, shaking and frothing at the mouth. Step onto the symbol.
Says, as you stand, look towards the stars, and it is early yet, so you may have to look real hard.
Where'd the stars out the window?
It may take some time, but it is hit or miss how often it occurs, when it occurs, it differs. It's sometimes it's first thing, sometimes it's middle of the night, sometimes it's right before dawn. So I didn't want you to miss, well, if you can see anything.
So they're just kind of staring.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I think they are.
Yep,
Yeah,
just
stop
staring
it.
out, trying to see the stars.
Gustav, if it's like more than a little bit, he'll get curious and take a position next to him.
Okay.
Elenius is looking at the stars, looking for the darkness.
So you don't know how long you stand there, but at some point, you see something. But before that happens, we're going in the Wayback Machine here to make a sanity roll.
Whoa,
Oh,
cool.
All three of you.
Good.
Oh, no. I don't like making sanity rolls.
can't be bad.
It will not erase any of your memories.
It's cool that I have disadvantage on this.
You have disadvantage on sanity
Yeah, I'm
rolls?
exhausted.
Um,
Well, actually, that's a question. Is it a save or is it like a skill check without a skill?
Is it? Yeah, I guess. Does it count?
'Cause, yeah, I think it's just skill checks that are at
I'm
disadvantage,
too
right?
exhausted to be sane.
It's actually a saving throw, so you actually won't be at
Oh, okay.
disadvantage. Good point.
I'm gonna roll my charisma, but it's +3 instead of +4, so it'll be one.
Okay.
lower.
Yeah. There's not a button to push.
Why do I have three numbers next? I have like a sanity in my bio. I have three different numbers next to it.
Interesting.
Did I do something wrong?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually did look at that earlier. It's Drew, and I was very confused by it. I was like, "What is Drew's?"
Why did I do that?
Is that
I'm gonna feel inspired, actually.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to feel inspired.
Mike, I love the fact that no matter how we're making you roll, like if it's a sanity roll attached, you are going to roll a bad number. It doesn't unless you use your
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over that 20 that I just rolled.
your inspiration that you had to use on a
Yes.
sanity roll.
That I chose to use.
I think you get it.
Did you see a sanity roll not ending with a 1?
You know, thought different campaign, maybe, you know.
You thought wrong.
I thought wrong. Stan Crane, you have a 21.
20.
Oh, 20, right? Because it's +3.
Mine's actually a 15.
15.
I don't know what my
You don't know how sane you are?
role is supposed to be.
Let me see what.
What are the numbers that you have next to it?
Well, they're like my three highest stats. What did we do something with that? Did we just roll it normal?
Was it an average of stats?
Yeah, I think actually I did say
average
you
of
can
your
either roll.
highest.
I think you said. I think I said you can either roll it or take the 3. That's right. I said you can roll it or you can take the average of your 3 highest.
There you go.
Okay.
And I gave you the option to roll it first and then take whichever one you wanted to.
That's why I have the average of my 3 highest.
Me too.
So, and then does it round if it's
The round down or the round normally?
the round down, or does it round to the nearest?
I'd say by rounds down, since D&D is all about
D&D.
down.
All right. So I roll. My stat is 15, so that's what, a plus.
2.
In that case, mine's actually slightly higher.
15 should be a 2, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause 16, 17.
Yeah.
So I rolled that plus 2.
Look at that.
At 21. So 15, 20, and 21.
15 is fine, right?
Yeah, 15 is a good number. We could.
I don't feel worried.
Nah.
Typical sanity rolls, you only need like a 10, which is the same as like needing 100. I know, but
So, let's start at the bottom. Keldrin, you don't see anything that you know of. So you stare. And it does get darker, so you do actually start to see the stars. And Stavid, no, Elenius had the 20.
yep.
Actually, Elenius and Stavid.
So we got the same number effectively, right?
He had a 20 because he was he shouldn't have been sports. What's what he said, but for purposes of this, yeah. So you are standing there, staring, and suddenly, you both actually do see the sky does get really dark, and it's very reminiscent of your dream, and it's the exact kind of wording that she used. It's the wording that was in your dream. Sinuous black mass, just spreading across the sky. The thing that Olenius actually sees amongst that, though, is that so you both actually, oddly enough, the black mass spreads, but you can still see the stars amidst the black mass. So you have these points of light with a black backdrop, and not like the nighttime black, but like a black void of night type backdrop. Linus, you see that, and then you see at first a star, and it starts to shoot its way across the sky. And then you see another star shoot its way across the sky. And you see another star shoot its way across the sky. And as you're watching, there's an infinite number of stars you can see. And wherever one shoots across the sky, there's just more. So it's like it never runs out. But you see, stars just shooting across the sky.
Shooting across the
black mass.
Black mass.
Yep. Just and mostly going across and mostly going across and in a downward direction.
All right.
And so after staying there for some amount of time, it goes away. And you two remember like what you saw very clearly. Keldrin, you've been staring at a night sky that's gotten darker, but not like black dark, just like it's gotten darker because it's nighttime. And then that's, and then the two of you realize like there's nothing further to see here at the moment. Keldrin, you haven't really seen anything at all the whole time you've been standing here. You're not sure. Maybe you're not at all. I mean, you are kind of tired. Maybe you just were nodding off a little bit, missed something.
Long blinks.
Like she said, it might not work. It might not happen. Doesn't always happen. Hard to predict. Well,
Did you see the?
well, I guess nothing's gonna happen.
Did you see it?
You trance, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yep.
could totally transfer this.
Maybe that's what he did. Maybe he was transferring all that.
I don't
He was watching.
I was.
But
Well, maybe we'll have to come back another night and try again.
I saw it.
What? The sky and the stars. It's very nice. But
Black Mass from our dreams.
You did see it.
Yes, with the shooting stars crossing it.
You saw the falling stars.
Yes. Did you see the falling stars?
Yes.
What?
what falling? See any falling stars?
yeah, I didn't see him, right?
You did not see them.
I saw the mass, but not the stars.
Why didn't he see the stars?
But neither one of them saw the stars.
It's true. But he saw the Black Mass, so he was seeing it. What do the stars mean?
Well, stars can mean a lot of things.
Well, what do you think the Black Mass is? Because
I believe it's something terrible.
it is something terrible. Yes. Brought on by, I believe, Shar and Talos.
No, it's not Shar.
You're sure of that?
She's. I'm not 100% sure, but she says this darkness is worse,
Yes, but it's
more ruinous. She's not behind that darkness.
there's two darknesses.
Right. And
There's Shar's darkness, but there's also Talos's, the new one.
yeah, and Shar, well, you think, I don't know about Talos's, but she says that her darkness isn't so ruinous.
What do you mean she says?
In my dream. I think it's her.
Shar speaks to you?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's the her that we're supposed to. And the ghost was telling me go seek her. I think that's the her.
You think the her is Shar?
I think.
I hope you're wrong.
Yeah. But that's what it seems like. She said her darkness is not nearly as ruinous as. I don't think she likes it. I think she's not good, but she's not trying to ruin everything.
She brought on the vanishing. She brought on the Oblivion.
That was her. Is that
Um,
common knowledge? I don't know if I would even have that if that's common knowledge.
that research has been done.
Well, she seems honestly a bit, I don't know if scared is the right word, but she doesn't like it.
But here's the thing. I don't know if it just seems. Yes, I understand Shar's darkness and the vanishing, but these are not usually the things that I see. This seems almost from somewhere else.
What do you normally see?
Well, I'm able to see. Well, as I've been able to watch you all day, I'm able to see things that I'm attuned to.
Could it be from the ships?
This is not ships.
Yeah, there were flying ships that really started us on this.
You're saying she's seeing a different world?
Maybe. I
Are
mean,
you seeing a different world?
the Artuks, wherever they came from.
The what?
Artuks. They're like plant people.
You encountered plant peoples on ships.
They were flying the ships, yes. The ships were flying. They came and attacked our tower.
Is Malignant with us?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, they destroyed his world, which is very far away from here. Like so far away, it's not even on the Yoling space chart.
So your companion is from another world.
Yes.
What does he see?
That's a good question. Malignant, would you mind stepping onto this symbol and looking out that window and see what you see in the sky?
Okay. I'll go step on it. I see some stars. The sky.
Are the stars moving?
I mean, they probably are, but I can't see them.
No. He sees the night sky and the stars in it.
Well, it might take some time.
Right. Just wait and watch for a while. Malignant, and see if anything changes. We'll just be here.
Yeah.
Okay. Could use a drink.
Oh. Is there some? If he's thirsty, would he be able to have something to drink while he watches?
Well, like tea?
He actually doesn't like our tea.
Oh.
It's very strange to him. It tastes. He
What
does.
does he like?
He does quite like our wine and ale, however.
Oh. I suppose I could spare a little wine.
That would be wonderful.
Anyone else care for? I mean, you were standing there for quite a long time. You must be thirsty.
Yes, I mean,
I'll send for some.
I wouldn't say no to a glass of wine. I'm sorry. Before we interrupted, were you going to say that the things you're seeing now are not things you're attuned to normally?
No. I mean, I sometimes receive visions of things in the world, but usually I see a jungle, or I see a volcano, or I see a the depths of the oceans. And nothing usually. It's threatening, as I would believe this to be. The difference is that I continue to see this one. Have
The
you
other
had-
one you'd see once and then not again, perhaps.
Yes. And if it was something close enough, I could focus enough on it, and I could see it. But usually, it was just not worth. It's just a vision. But have you dreamed your dreams multiple times?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? And your other companion, the Kinku, he is
Yes.
also afflicted with these visions.
He has had dreams also.
All right.
Repeated dreams.
I'd be curious to hear what he would see as well. Curious to see what he would see, or hear what he would see as well.
Yes.
Although I guess Kinko a very unique way of telling things.
That they do.
Communicates well.
Does. I don't know. Olinius it is, I believe. There was a book I was actually returning just this. Was it this morning? Well, yeah, I guess it was early this morning. Since you mentioned stars, it was called I don't remember, Spawning of the Stars or.
Yes, the spawning of the stars, the study of our universe.
Oh, you know it?
Yes. Yeah, Elspeth Arendelle.
Oh,
Fascinating
realize-
book.
didn't realize that it was so well known. Well,
Well, I don't know if it's well known, but I happen to have glanced at it here and there.
well, Linus, if you go to the Temple of Ogma, you can find it in the room up on this. And she describes the shelf and says, if it may be enlightening to the question of the stars.
Thank you.
Yes. And about that time, I didn't even get a sanity number for Malignant. Should see how high he rolls. Maybe I'll crit it. Oh, it was almost a crit, and then it fell over to a 2.
Is he inspired?
Is somebody gonna give Malignant their inspiration?
Yeah, he can have mine. And he can have a D6 also. I really want Malignant to see something.
Does guidance help with saving throws?
Oh,
I think it's skill check.
I think it's just skill checks.
Yeah.
Malignant, come on, man.
yeah. So
He can add a D6 to it.
I did.
Oh, that was.
I rolled a 4.
Oh God, it's Malignant.
I rolled
good
2,
grief.
and then I rolled a 4.
Oh man. Well, I tried.
And so by that time, Malignant, after a little bit of time, he's like, he doesn't say anything, but he's just shrugging his shoulders. And considerable time is passing. Y'all are still, having this conversation and talking. And and the wine has been brought up again by visible hands. And he says, he just shrugs his shoulders. I don't know.
Nothing different. Nothing different, huh?
No. And so we will stop there to find out if we learn anything else, and also maybe figure out where Kater's been tonight. Because something has complicated his return to Eurosa's heart.
Huh. I wonder what that could be.
We'll figure that out and pick it up from here next time.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone for hanging out, especially if you're still with us after a few internet hiccups in the middle of that. But we got it back together. So, yeah, we'll be back sometime after the holidays with some more stuff. So stay tuned. We hope everyone has a great holiday, whatever you're celebrating, if you're celebrating. And we will see you sometime later. All right. Good night, everyone.
Night.